Hey RVers and future RVers, long-awaited motorhome, it's finally here. Behind me, brand spanking new to the market, the 2025 Grand Design Lineage motorhome. We are super excited to go through this with you today and see what makes this coach all unique across the board. I'm Mikey B with Beckley's RVs. I can't wait to get into it. Let's go. All right, let's go through some of the exterior features on this awesome new coach that's hit the market, the 2025 Grand Design Lineage 25FW. Starting up front is going to be your Mercedes chassis platform. We're going to dive more into that when we get into the driver's seat and talk about all the benefits to there. It is equipped with a rear camera as well as side camera. So again, when we're sitting in the cab, we'll talk to you more about that. But check out the paint job and the aesthetics of this coach. It is fresh look, and it doesn't stop just from the outside. When we go inside, stick with us, you're gonna see some really cool, unique features and the overall look. We have a really nice secure door. If you guys don't know, Grand Design is in the Winnebago family. Winnebago's been around for a long time. So you got Winnebago's innovation and Grand Design's what would you say, just uniqueness to their styling and to their concepts. We've got a great quality construction. Again, other than going down this coach, yeah. You know me, patio time. We have a great big awning that's powered at the top with a nice exterior light, along with a TV. Man, I can just vibe really great out here on this patio side. Right next to it is a Rockford Fosgate unit that we have as well as an inside. So that way, whether I'm inside, outside, I have a way to control my stereo. This is the propane, but I just want to highlight these doors. I've been doing this a long time. In Class C motorhomes, a lot of times the doors open up from the bottom, which really make getting in and out of your stuff out of that compartment that much more challenging. With a side hinge door like Class A's, I'm gonna be able to get everything confidently and quickly. And pretty much, again, with their ingenuity in this motorhome, every little nook and cranny is taken care of, giving us optimal amount of storage for this 25-foot coach. We have an outside propane hookup in case we wanna hook up any of our extra grill or cooking utensils. Dude, we're gonna get blown away today. We've got electric outlet to hook up extra appliances that way. A lot of their storage compartments are made of this rotocast plastic, which makes cleanup super easy. All right, on the back side, I just love the styling of this whole coach. We have our backup camera at the top. We have a receiver at the bottom to be able to hook up some of our goodies, as far as like an extra cargo rack to bring bikes, firewood, things like that, or maybe even a tow vehicle if you want to tow it. But again, just look at the styling. It is super crisp and unique. It's definitely an eye catcher going down the road. On the driver's side, there's a lot going on. We do have a big full wall slide, but what they've been able to do, again, to engineer certain things around that slide to give us maximum cargo capacity and storage. We do have our hookups on the back corner. We have all our water hookups, our sewer hookups, our dump valves, and of course our discharge right here. But everything's nicely labeled and clean, recessed inside. So that way if we get into some colder temperatures, we're that much more secure. We have our electric hookup here, our potable water. Up underneath the bed, they've given us a really big, look at that door, really big compartment area to throw a lot of goodies. Again, typically in a Class C 25-foot motorhome like this on a Mercedes chassis, we don't see something like this, so big bonus. Heck, they even took underneath the wardrobe, or I want to say the wardrobe, the pantry kind of area, some cubby hole space there to even get maybe some hoses and other items there that will fit. Up underneath the slide, again, another big cavity of storage. And again, all rotocast plastic to make cleanup real easy. And lastly, this is equipped with a propane generator, which is really ideal. It gives us a really quiet hum, so it's not a distraction, or more importantly, wake you up at night if you're running it. So I know it went quick, it's a little windy out here, but again, just some of the exterior features on this all new 2025 Grand Design Lineage 25FW. All right, sitting in the cab of this Grand Design Lineage, I want to be hot stuff driving down the road, man. I've got not only a Mercedes chassis that has got an awesome bit of like, I guess, stigma around it, but man, again, this outside look on this coach is phenomenal. But anyway, in all seriousness, Mercedes is super easy to drive. They have a lot of adjustment in the seat, adjustment in the steering wheel. Everything's really well ergonomically laid out. So you're driving, not that you're going to want to drive 300-400 miles in a day, but it can be done. It's got a lot of torque with that diesel engine to be able to maintain those speeds, especially going uphills. And if you want to, you also have the paddle shifter, so that way you can manipulate the transmission a little bit. All your controls, or I should say most of your controls, are right here on the steering wheel again, so you can focus in on driving and paying attention to your mirrors and everything in front of you. Doing lane changes, backing up, that's all going to be through your camera. Rear view mirror here, so when you turn the turn signal on, it's going to shine down that side, so you can safely do a lane change. And beyond that, of course, we have all those wonderful electronic controls that Mercedes throws in, so that lane assist, adaptive cruise control, all that jazz, so that way we're just that much more secure driving in a lot of highway traffic. So again, the Mercedes is super fun to drive. If you haven't, come out to Beckley's, let's put you behind the wheel and take it out. Again, for 2025, this is that all new Grand Design Lineage 25FW. All right, so we're inside this long-awaited motorhome, the 2025 Grand Design Lineage 25FW. And when I came in, just everything is different in a good way. They have different decor, different buttons, different lighting, etc. When we go through this, you'll see they just have a unique styling and I guess unique way to hit the RVer with all these new gadgets and such. So further ado, let's dive into this floor plan. Up behind me, as you guys can see, is the front cap with a nice big window and of course our bed. But what I have to really point out is just the small details that they've done. They have a nice reading light on each side that we can access. We have AC actually heating or cooling up here, so if you have a privacy curtain, that way somebody's still getting some fresh air into this bed. We've got electric and 12-volt charging stations, as well as buttons here to control some of these lights, which is really cool. Most Class Cs, the buttons are across, town, so to speak, and the person up here doesn't have any control. In the shade here, really neat, so we can block this out for light or privacy. And setting up the bed is super easy. We just can slide this right here, this part of the bed, into the void area. And we have a nice telescoping ladder that will hook on, and for those little chitlins, being able to get up there safely and easily. All right, when you walk in the front door here, the main entrance door, all your controls, a lot of them, the more essential ones, are down at the floor, so that way you pop open the door, you can get to. You're gonna have your battery disconnect, your switch for your inverter. The inverter, just real quick, takes that 12-volt battery power and turns into 110, so if we need some electrical items. We have a lot of lighting controls, including our awning, and this is not lit up right now because you do have to have the engine engaged or turned on. But this coach is equipped with leveling jack, so super easy. You guys get to your campground, push a couple buttons, series of buttons, and boom, your motorhome's leveled out. Up at the top, again, you have some more controls. Most of the controls are here in your LCD screen, so you can cycle through, turn all the lights on and off real quick at one touch, or you can do your slide and your awning. Next to it is your Rockford Fosgate head unit. Again, outside there's one with the one inside, so that way we really get that awesome control of inside outside if we choose. All right, moving into the kitchen, again, just a really unique, cool look. I'm really super excited about this. So you've got a counter extension here, but just the overall look, the cleanliness, the really modern styling is super cool. We have, of course, our faucet head with the extendable end there, but the sink is not your traditional sink. Of course, it's stainless steel, but they even have a wash, your glass wash station off to the side, so we can just make cleanup that much easier. We've got a 2-burner propane stovetop to do some of our cooking if we choose, and if that's not doable, maybe if you just need to do some reheats, of course we have our microwave that we can get into reheating and baking and such. All the drawers are really strong. They just, when you open them up, you feel like it's you know, really great quality to them. But even this little cool latch here, which is going to be ideal, that's a locking latch. So that way we go around those sharp turns, because we're going to be in a race car running around some curves, and that way our stuff isn't coming, the drawers coming out, and all our stuff is everywhere. Of course, below the sink, we have our storage with some drawers here, as well as a nice little tip out tray here to throw some of our, maybe our cleaning utensils. Up above is going to be some more storage. They have, of course, a couple cabinet doors here that we can throw some stuff in, but I thought it was really, really well designed. The TV's sitting here, but if we flip this up, we have access now to all that behind us, so we can stow maybe some entertainment goodies and just extra items. Again, Grand Design's done a great innovation here with really maximizing all the little nooks and crannies to get all the storage that we're gonna need. All right, so the kitchen is great, right? But you gotta have something to be able to store all that fresh food. Great, awesome, big double door 12-volt refrigerator with a separate pull-out freezer drawer and a tray. So definitely have a lot of space here to stow all our victuals, if you will, so we can get into some of those longer trips. All right, opposite of the kitchen is a full wall slide. This is what is really cool. It's not only a full wall slide, but you can see how deep this is. This is probably like, what, maybe like a 2.5, 3 foot deep slide. What does that mean? All this furniture is up, pushed out of the way, and we get tons and tons of floor space. Starting on the front side of the slide, we've got, of course, our theater seating right across from the TV, which is phenomenal. Great viewing angle. And unlike a lot of other theater seating recliners, this is 12 volts, so I don't have to worry about running my generator or plugging in somewhere just to get my feet elevated and enjoy the movie. And as you can see, both seats are equipped with a seat belt. Again, the Lineage is from obviously Grand Design, but the lineage of this concept, and if you will, is again under the flag of Winnebago. Winnebago has been very safety conscious over the years, so you can definitely see some of their influence in this coach. Behind me, we have all the windows that are available. We'll have a screen and a blackout shade, so we can divide that up however we choose, or just use one or the other. The windows are a dual pane, which is really great into those cold temperatures. But you can see on this bigger window, we have 4 locking mechanisms. So I'm going to be confident that knowing that when that window's closed, it is definitely locked, secured, no rainwater coming in. And the awesome bit about these windows is, I don't know if you can hear it, there's like a little click, and that way we know when it's out, clicked in, it's latched, open, secure, and to be able to get some of that fresh air. All right, storage above us. We do have light switches for some of these off-ceiling lights, so that way we don't have to necessarily go right to the LCD screen. But again, all these doors have that secure latch here that we can close and lock. Moving down the slide, we have big tons of storage here that I don't know if we want to call it pantry storage or what, but even they're designed with an integrated drawer system, which is great. We can throw our canned goods and such in here and not have to worry about them rolling all over the place. All right, moving back, I think which is great about this floor plan is a huge bed. And I don't know if you'll have to test me on this, but I think it's a king bed. But this is one of the few motorhomes, again, in this length of a 25-foot Class C on the Mercedes. We don't typically see something this large. It's usually either a short or much more narrow. Got, again, storage at the top above me. Got individual reading lights that we can turn on. And back here, I don't know if Nick can get to it, but there's even a nice little cubby hole with a charging port, both 12 volt and 110. So we can throw some of our mobile devices back there. Actually, I just kind of cheated. It does say king size comfort. It's a true 70 by 80 king bed. So your king bed sheets are gonna fit. You don't have to go buy extra sheets. Now, when this slide is in, we do need to make sure that this mattress is folded up. Because when that slide comes in, it's gonna come over top this base, and we're gonna have ample amount of storage to be able to get to our bathroom for this quick roadside potty breaks. And below the bed, there's a big storage area that you can also access from the outside. So if it's a rainy day, we don't have to trench our feet through muddy grass and get outside. Back here, again, something unique to this floor plan is a ton of wardrobe space. We have two big closet doors with what looks like 1, 2, 3 drawers up underneath. So I'm not suggesting you're full time and with this amount of storage, but man, this is tons and tons of clothing that you're gonna be able to get in here. And at the foot of the bed, we have another TV. So if we wanna catch up on our late night news or movies, here you go. You're chillaxing in your king bed, doing a little Netflix and chill. There you go. You guys can be comfortable. All right, lastly, let's get into this bathroom. Really nice, nicely laid out, very spacious. I'm elbow to elbow here, and we got plenty of length, but we got a medicine cabinet over top with a nice large mirror, some storage underneath, and they even took the time to extend this out and to give us a little bit more storage off to the side for some extra toiletries. And I love the design that they've done. They've integrated their logo in some key places. Just a nice little touch on the stainless steel sink. Again, most bathrooms that you're gonna see in Class C's is gonna be a plastic sink, and how long is plastic gonna last? That's up to you and how well you take care of it. Moving into the shower, they've given us a nice shower head that we can pull off. We can either set low or set high. And plenty of space, again, elbow. I'm 6'1", my head's just a little bit into the bubble, but definitely a lot of space. I'm not gonna feel claustrophobic. Really nice sliding shower door, and then even stepped up their game in the bottom of the shower pan. If you guys do know boating, this material is on a lot of the floor spaces of boats. It is very mildew resistant, very non-skid, very safe to be able to take a shower and not have to lose my footing. So I went pretty fast. I'm sure there's a lot of other stuff in here that we didn't cover, like some of the ceiling components and the appliances and such. Hope you liked it. Again, this is the all new 2025 Grand Design Lineage 25FW. So I've already gotten cozy, comfortable in this motorhome. Man, I'm digging the heck out of this. So you gotta, pictures and video is gonna be a great introduction, but you gotta get in this thing. You gotta come out and look for yourself. Again, all new, long awaited for 2025 is this Grand Design Lineage 25FW. What do you think? You give it a thumbs up. All the aesthetics, the features, these are awesome, and I'm giving it 2 thumbs up, by the way. Comment below. We'd love to hear your first impressions, maybe any questions, stuff that we didn't cover or need to dive into some answers a little bit further. And show us some love, everybody. Smash that subscribe button. I'm Mikey B with Beckley's RVs. You'll see me driving this down and entering your campsite.